Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Asad Yaqub, and once again here I am with a thought-provoking video, and this video is all about IELTS. Well, I don't have proof what I'm going to say, but I've got a strong evidence to believe, and I want to present my own belief in front of you with the help of the strong evidence, and then it is for you to decide whether this is right or wrong. I have keenly observed one thing: whenever students they take their IELTS test, they always get half band, less than their required band in any of the modules. Now, for example, if you are looking for 8777, you will get 6.5 in one module most definitely. I've got several examples of that. One of my students, she has taken IELTS test around 10 times, and every time she is suffering from 6.5 band syndrome. She is getting 6.5 in one module. When she appears again, then she gets 6.5 in another module, and just because of this, she has appeared in IELTS more than 10 times. And if I share her result with you, you can observe it yourself. You can just see how she scored even 9 band in one of IELTS tests. In one test, you can see this now: 8.5 in listening, writing 8, speaking 7, but 6.5 in reading. This is what I call 6.5 band syndrome. Now you have to decide whether this is done deliberately on their part, or the students have got some problem. Now, the same student, you can just see her in one of her tests. She got 9 band in listening, 7.5 band in reading, 6.5 band in writing, and 8 band in speaking. The same student who once got 8 band in writing, she was given 6.5 band in writing. Now you have to decide whether this is done on purpose and you know the purpose behind, or this can be the the weakness in that student, that she could not take the test well. I've got another example of the same student. In one module she got 7.5, reading 7.5, writing 7, listening 8. Now actually she needed 8777 and they gave her 7.5 in listening. Okay, the story has not finished here. I mean, very recently, now you can see another test she's taken. She sent me all the TRF, but I'm showing you some of those. Listening 8 band, reading 7.5, speaking 7.5, writing 6.5. Now, this is what is going on. A student who once scores 8 band in writing, second time, third time, the examiners give her 6.5 band in writing. Now, look, just the variation in this test actually, okay? This is first thing. The second thing is, you might have noticed one thing: over the last few years, IELTS test has become much more complex and complicated. Exactly. Now, if you look at IELTS reading, you just start thinking, is it a language test, or do they want to check my IQ? Or examiner's main purpose is to get the student stuck in certain traps. In IELTS listening and IELTS reading, there are several traps, and these traps have become so much complicated over the years that a normal English language student cannot escape these traps, and as a result, they do not get their required band score. This is another phenomena. Now, there is another phenomena where I would like to draw your attention that is equally important. That phenomena is when you fill your application form for IELTS, they get a lot of information from you. They want to know why you are taking IELTS test. From all those details, they get to know that, okay, this candidate needs 6 each. They get to know this candidate needs 8,777. If you write there, I'm taking my IELTS for immigration purpose. If they get to know that you are taking for IELTS for education. So always they leave you behind half band, and in other module they give you the hope. Like, you know, the student of mine, she got 9 band in listening. Once they gave her 8 band in writing, but then they gave her low band score in another module. So they always give you the hope, and that hope makes you take IELTS test repeatedly. Not second time only, repeatedly. Second time when you appear, where you got your desired band in that module, they will give you half band less, and in another module, they will give you your desired band, and then you start thinking, oh, in the next try, I will be able to achieve my goal. So this is what I have observed, and this is what is happening. Another thing, IELTS test is very much popular in the countries like Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka, and then in African countries, and these countries are developing countries. I'm sorry to say, but these countries are relatively poor countries, and people in these countries, they are giving their hard-earned, lifetime-earned amounts to take this test. I mean, just imagine, in our country, there isn't any test which is as expensive as IELTS. I belong to Pakistan. In Pakistan, IELTS test costs 35,000 rupees. One day test, that costs 35,000 rupees. Now, in my country, there isn't any other test like this which costs that much. Our local tests, local exams, they cost 2,000 to 3,000 rupees only, 5,000 rupees only, and then there are 6-7 papers, 6-7 days you have to take the test. Whereas IELTS test costs 35,000 rupees. So, I mean, and then the problem is they make the students repeat the test deliberately. I told you before, I don't have the proof actually, but I have this evidence, and this evidence is enough for me to believe that they always keep you behind half band, and they give you hope through other modules so that you try again. Because if more and more people take IELTS test, that will give more business, more bucks, more beans. Okay, I have another example. One of my students, his result was announced just yesterday, and take a look what happened with him. Academic IELTS student. He got 8 band in listening, 8.5 in reading. He is from Pakistan. 8.5 band in academic reading, 8 band in speaking. But in writing, 6 band. Now, through his application form, IELTS people must have understood that this candidate needs minimum 7 band. So what they did, they gave 8 band in listening, 8.5 band in reading, and 8 band in speaking, so that he would try again, and only 6 band in writing. Now just imagine, if somebody has got English up to 8 band score in speaking, and you are giving him 6 band in writing, how come? Right? So there are only 2 modules where these type of things are going on, and these 2 modules are writing and speaking. If you agree, comment this video, share your experience. If you are also lacking half band, and that half band is the hindrance, and because of that half band you are trying again and again and again and again, comment this video. If we are not going to raise our voice, these guys are going to rob us. I would use the word rob. We will be robbed like this. If we are going to be quiet, then again we are allowing them to rob us again and again. So we have to raise our voice. Thank you very, very much, guys. All the best. And if you have a similar story, my WhatsApp number is given. You can always contact me for that, because I'm going to be your voice. All the best. Take care. Allah Hafiz.